Okay.
Welcome back, Sid.
Finish with that log so we can...
All right, so we have a bunch of stuff to do. If everybody's wondering, I was doing the rebirth with presets only. I kind of got frustrated with the Fort Condor in Chapter 4. I'm probably going to go back to it probably sometime tomorrow.
Look,
But I played it like 6 times and I kept on losing that fight, which I beat numerous times before. I just couldn't do it. So I decided to take a break from that. Sometimes I get a little brain break. I did the Drake's Head with 16, and now I'm at the section right after Drake's Head here, and 16. And I'll probably play this for today, and tomorrow I'll jump right back on Rebirth. So just taking a little break from Rebirth sometimes with a game that is, 100 to 150 hours long. You gotta take a break from it every now and then. And just in 4 chapters, I spent like 24 hours on it. Not just in 4 chapters. It's a long game. So I'm just using this game to break up the monotony. And this game's a phenomenal game as well by itself. So
does that one have...
by far of all the Final Fantasy, this game has the best storyline and plot in Final Fantasy since probably Final Fantasy 9. So
you're our leader now, Clive. We won't hear me complaining.
and I played this game before I beat it before. I got 500 hours in this game. So I played it all the way through the first time on normal mode. I played it all through the second time on hard mode. And then once the DLC came out for Omega, I played that, which is a Fallen Order, all the way through again from the beginning to finish, including the DLC. And then I started all over again a third time when the Rising Tides came out and played all the way through again. And then I went back to my game that I already had completed on hard mode and played both the Omega and the Rising Tide. So that's what I got right now. So this is actually my 4th playthrough on this game from the beginning to end. So this is not my first time playing
Go on then.
this game. Don't want to get the elixir yet. Don't have enough gil for that. I don't have enough gil for this. I'm actually charging magic spell maintenance and change that. I don't think I want that. I don't think I need this either. Cooldown for heat wave, don't need that because you can land it. Cooldown, don't need that. I will need to get all these eventually. We need to get the music. Let's see. So let's see what we got here. So we got one of these bags.
I'll be thankful you got that much.
We got 4 of these bags. Always leave one of each thing in there that you can sell. Now for these, once they get to over 1,000, I'll start selling those. But the reason why I say 1,000, because some of these stuff costs like 600 to be able to produce. than like later weapon games, especially magical ash. Like if you want to get Excalibur, it's like 600 magical ash you need to get Excalibur, right? So that's why it's like I waste like over 1,000 of these and I start selling just down to 1,000 to keep 1,000 in the bank. But when I got a forge for these stuff right there at the bottom. I probably would sell like a good portion of this and this. Probably could sell a good portion of the Dragon Talons. Keep like 5 of these in here. Keep like 5 of those in there. Probably never have to use those again. You're right, meteorite's very important for your level 2 stuff. But you need these 600 to 1,000 of those. I don't want to wait to have 1,000, start selling that off. And that's how you buy like that's how you purchase this music, by selling those things. Otherwise, right? Unless you sell that other stuff.
Come again.
I
Okay.
don't know, perhaps.
Let's go to
Just have
the
black
other
will
way.
make me a new one.
this.
Have we any more?
What new songs do we learn? We learned this song. Oh, this song. That's a good song. I like that song. All right, leave that on there. All right. We'll come up here.
Have you been to the toll? I hear any shit.
And we're going to check this out real quick. It's probably the only thing we'll see there is a rock with the 2 things in it. Very first one. Yep, that's it. What I thought. Okay. Now we're gonna go to a blacksmith. What else is on my way here?
What do you need? You've forgotten already? Because I haven't. Still. Things here ain't too bad. Nah.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Sorry.
Nothing. That's a weaker thing. That's a weaker thing. Go craft. I'm not gonna do that broadsword, but I will do this. Flame tongue. Okay, that's a new sword.
Should last you a good while.
All right.
And
Got that done. Now we go over here. Oh. New appearance. I want to make sure. Yep, that's probably a new weapon I got. So, I did use. I want to say I used this sword for the first beginning of the game. Everybody said, why don't you use the Buster sword? Because, yeah, the Buster sword just don't look good on Clive, in my opinion. It looks phenomenal on Cloud. Just not Clive. Looks like they made it smaller. Because, like, Cloud, it goes to the whole entire, across his whole entire upper and lower back. For him, it just goes over his right shoulder. And it's like, it just doesn't seem like it's smaller. You know? Like it's not the actual size of the Buster sword.
there you are, Clive.
Word of your
So it doesn't seem right.
adventures
It seems too
arrived
small.
this morning. Victor sends his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
So for the record, this is a relaxed play. This is
Still can't
not
work that
a
one out.
speed run or anything like that. So I'm gonna
Must be
watch all
better
the
places than
videos
the hull of a gutted
and all the
airship to bury
cutscenes.
your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
Okay.
All operations are suspended until further notice.
Yes, Captain. I'd trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here? Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the Crystalline Dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's Head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even? Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was, adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
And how may I assist you today, my beloved homeland?
My beloved Hammett, the crossroads at Ballesteria, where one only has to stroll the streets to hear the news from every far-flung corner of the realm. The mother crystals yield more shards than any other, and its lands, even now, remain untouched by the blight. It is a blessed country indeed.
Or at least it was.
It was until Sunbright elected to invade and establish a new holy capital upon Twin Side, here for neutral souls. It pains me to see the land I love so changed, and even more to know that I did not predict it. I know that the Emperor had design on the Dominion, but to abandon Orphan, the seat of the Holy Empire since the inception, seemed to ambiguous move even for him.
I admit.
I admit, when I took up my profession and began teaching at the University of Canberra, I did not think the moment that I would one day count Sid the outlaw among my pupils. But nor did I imagine that my fellow educators would have designed my life. And we both know how that ended. Has it been a year already? Such is a pair of overly inquisitive minds. I suppose one is wont to cover that which others would go to great lengths to assure remain hidden. Were it not for you and our mutual friend having come to this rescue, my curiosity would likely have provided fatal. But instead, I was only saved, but granted a new lease of life as personal tutor to a band of outlaws, no
A
less.
far more reputable fellowship.
A far more reputable fellowship than anything in the academic world, I assure you.
One would think.
One would think my role is arbitrarily clear by now. Offer you and yours guiding light to knowledge. That of matters military and political, both past and present, that might illuminate your way ahead. For it is only understanding that has come before that one might steer on's way toward a brighter future. Your role, meanwhile, is to ensure that remains furnished with as much information on the state of the realm as people can muster, in order that I might continue to appreciate the distribution of the great nations of those who have ruled them. And of course, to pay attention during my lectures. It would not do to appoint the storied Ninetales as your tutor, only to disregard her expert advice.
How may I help you today? I have the details here.
Yeah, I suck as a narrator. I'm actually going to talk about radiation stuff. I'm very good as a narrator. We'll talk about scientific stuff, but stuff like political
One must
stuff, I
understand
suck.
one's place in the world.
Hmm.
The state of the realm is
Okay, so we're going to go see Tom's.
changing, Clive.
Look, it's Sid.
Staying long this time?
Lawsman Harpocrates.
That is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Already? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day.
Okay.
I should get some rest while I
Let
can.
me see. Does he have an orange thing? My him? No, he doesn't. We'll go. He's not ready to level up. Okay. Let's see. I don't think anything out here. I can't go anywhere. I'm stuck.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Otto stole us. All right, I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
I find it funny. You have all these people running around with scars on their face, and I wonder.
Once the hall's swept,
Nobody wonders, did they used to be branded? Very funny. And the scar is in the shape of a brand. That is what it is. The Republican army marches on the Empire at Twin's side, and the men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing, I reckon. I'll see you're done to wear on my return. Gav.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less
To
likely
be honest with you,
us.
my entire time playing this game, I haven't read a single one of those letters to just
It's
now.
more than that. This is
I
our
would just skip
chance,
over them,
the one
gloss
we've
over
been
them.
waiting for.
But I promise you, from this point on, anything that's not said by the game, I will read out loud.
But look how
Because
far we've
a lot
come.
of stuff I haven't read
All that we
at
have
all.
here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted.
I guess I can
might have
figure
achieved
out a
so much
girl's
more.
voice and a male's
Each time I
voice.
reach
They're
for
two
it,
different
it's like
things.
something is holding me
Never
back.
thought
Earning an
I can
icon
figure it out.
exacts a price not easily paid.
Instead
Your
of just using my
body knows
normal
this
voice,
only too well.
which is more of a
It's me
scientific
trying to
voice than
save you
a
from yourself.
narrator's voice, but whatever.
And
I
every
figure it
burden
out.
I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now? Now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Master Clark. My apologies. I didn't mean to intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well. What would make Martha leave the rest?
Let's go. Alright. We got another song we didn't even know. I think a song's playing right now. Which is not the song I was playing before.
Does that one have blood on it?
Have we any more knuckle?
Yeah, that's this song. It was this one. Now it's this one. Anytime they play a song in the hideout, that's a new song, you would get the song at the jukebox. Okay. Which is not often.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
My favorite pupil. What is it that you wish to learn? Very good.
Let's tell me I headed to Martha's Rest. Okay. Let me just do this. Oh, so it's got a side quest here. Let's do that first before I do that. I want to check this out first. I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, I got this. Let's see. Flames of Rebirth. Do I have enough points for that? Now that is the question. Do I have enough points for Flames of Rebirth? Let's see. Yes, I'm hardly going to use this stuff. Besides to attack people at first stagger. Let's see if I can do this. Nope, I can't. I'm still 300 points shy. I'm going to get rid of this too. Yes, I can. Okay. So I can utilize Flames of Rebirth. It's that time, gents. So we're going to take off Rising Flame. Put Flames of Rebirth in. We're going to take Rising Flame off right here. Put that in. Boom. We're rocking Flames of Rebirth. Alright. So any kind of damage, you know how that bar that you have, which is preliminary damage that you can regain by using Torgal. When you use Flame Rebirth, all of it goes back So you get like they take 3% damage, but 25% is in that bar. You get a 25% back in a battle. That, and also it hits everybody really hard for a very large range. Especially fighting a bunch of minions, it's like OP. And with a 12-second recharge rate, it recharges a lot faster. In a hard mode, you can actually double that to 24 seconds, which is like, when you get that thing for 24 seconds, it's like thebomb.com. That's probably my favorite ultimate icon ability. That, and after they did the update, you had the Ultima one. And after they did the DLC, you had the Leviathan one. Those are like three best ultimate abilities.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tet does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rot for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Okay, looks like we're going here. Here's what I'm talking about, the Ramparts Rebirth. You're about to see. You see why I had to wait to level it up. So it's going to go through 2 rounds when you activate it. The first round is only get a level 1. Just got to level 2, you get a second round too. The first round won't kill anything, but the second round will kill any minor enemy. With the first and second round together, will kill any minor enemy. Minus if it has a stagger bar. Right? So, I'll show you here in a second.
Easier than felling a forest, I said.
Like all these guys,
The trees don't have teeth.
they're done. Oh, maybe not.
You're finished.
Surprised they didn't kill them all. Then becomes too low a level. Once you're max level, that kills everybody. I don't know why I didn't get right this now. It is what it is. Okay. We're gonna go back and get that done.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Okay, I never did figure out why does the blighted water would eat away at the boat. Now, I do agree. It's wood. I think I have a wax or a paint job on to protect the wood. But why is this different? Because of the blighted water. The blight just means that no life is in it. Okay. And no ether and no life is in the water. I mean, you don't have any fish or any bacteria in that. Shouldn't that be safer for the wood? Just think logically here. I don't know. I'm just saying. This doesn't make logical sense. It said I got a new Badger Mite, which attacked by 12. So I got, like, what's that? That's the one. Sweet. I get that. It's rebirth and nation. Now we're going to go. Right, let's check this out. See if anything's over here in the shops before we go ahead and continue on to Martha's Rest. Let's do that. Look, someone's at the shop. Good thing I checked.
Welcome.
What is at the shop? New songs. Go figure. All these songs. Each one's about 1,000 a piece. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I only got 24,000. Golly, I can't.
Come back again.
I'll buy 10,000 worth. How's that? I'll buy 10,000 worth.
You've a keen eye. I do like a customer
Okay,
who
bought
knows what he
10,000
wants.
worth. I'll buy another 5,000. Look at that.
You've a keen eye.
Alright, that's all I'm doing.
I'll be
For right
here
now.
if you need me.
Whether come back later and get the rest of those. Okay, let's look at this area. Yeah, getting them songs on the first playthrough is so hard because it's so expensive.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find.
Alright, let's see. We do have that. Anything anywhere else? Let's go check this out first. If this is just more songs that we've had, I just spent 15,000 buying songs.
How do?
Bastard sword. Okay. Obviously, a lot we're gonna want to have. Stone cups increase the stone. See, I'm probably gonna need that for for later. I'm gonna buy one of those.
Thanks very much.
Okay. I'm gonna need that for second playthrough. All these are already sold out. This got by average 20,000 for that. Oh, that's expensive. I don't think I have enough right here.
Take care out there, eh?
Let's go get some. Yo, I need 20,000 to go. Actually, not more than that.
Let's get you.
I need 8 times 30, which is 20. I need 44,000 to go.
I think I twisted something.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
So, in case you haven't figured it out yet, it's actually Ultima that is separating the people from the Branded. He's the one who started all this mess. But the Branded posed a threat to him. Because they have powers that the normal people don't. So using normies to imprison the Branded, because that's his greatest threat.
What is going on?
And only the Branded can become dominants. Some Branded are born as a dominant. To keep them in shackles, you keep their dominance in shackles, which keeps his power unchecked. Just a little my insight on this for those who have already played this game. I could be dead wrong. I'm just making an observation.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
So what is a dominant in this game? Yes, 7 crystals, 7 dominants. Each crystal collects ether. The people were made by Ultima in his own image. Okay. So what happens is that each crystal has a piece of Ultima in it. As if the people are made from Ultima in his own image. Ultimately, each version of him is reincarnated into each of these people. And the one that's in each individual crystal has an icon ability. Example, Drake's head is actually signifies of, you guessed it, Ramuh. So, by each crystal, an icon is born. And we'll bring the map. I'll show you here in a second. Okay. So, Drake's head was right here. This is where Ramuh was born, close to this crystal. Okay. This right here is where Phoenix was born, close to this crystal. And this is where Joshua was born, where Phoenix was born, close to this crystal, the Phoenix crystal. This is Titan's crystal right here. Okay. You can't tell, but Leviathan's crystals was here. the Binding Crystal got destroyed, and that's hence the first Ultima that got released and went over here to control the Odin. This is where Odin was born. I'll see how this goes. This is where Bahamut was born. I was born in the city next to the Bahamut Crystal. Okay. A lot of this has to do with bloodlines, which means direct bloodlines for the initial 7 that Ultima created. It created 7 people. Each one of these 7 was in his own image because he put himself in each crystal, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, and the 7th one is like right here at the very end. So the 7th one is actually Ifrit, which is what Clive is, which is the main body of Ultima. So the main body of Ultima is Ifrit, right? And he stays in this crystal, which you can't see right now. It doesn't get released until much later on in the game. Then you got all these other parts of Ifrit. This is Leviathan, Ramuth, Odin, Bahamut, Titan, Phoenix. We're missing Graduda. Where's Graduda? Oh, that's right. Graduda was. I think her crystal was. I think you do her challenge, like right here. So her crystal had to be somewhere right here in the Deadlands. That's been long since destroyed. Because by each crystal is a challenge that you have to do for them. There's something I can come up with. Like, for example, this challenge right here, that's Ifrit's challenge. Right? If we go to the other ones, I can show you what the other challenges are. But by each crystal, there's a challenge. So that's just my theory. They don't ever tell you that in the game. Just right there, Rise. Okay, we're going back there. No, they went down that rabbit hole.
Look, up ahead. Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something. Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The Abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields? Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
It seems a step too far. Even for the Empire.
It's not the Empire, it's your own mother. Making a mockery of Rosaria is what she's doing. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought she was dead. Come on, I had one of those hits to kill you. The guy was surviving by like 1 hit point. The reason why I'm killing these chocobos and everything. A, for experience points. Next thing, because they will give me bloody hides. The bloody hides is one of those items that said once it gets over 1,000, like I got 3 bloody hides. Let's get over 1,000, and I got 5 sharp fangs. I'll start selling them. Get money so I can buy those songs. The Wangella songs. These guys, the only thing they give is sharp fangs. Still, sharp fangs is one of the things you can sell. Got 3 sharp fangs. And I also need to get my abilities back up. That 1,000, so I can get that again. Or that. Which is 660. That was 5 I can get that right now. Remember, I took away from those to get the Plains of Rebirth, and then you get them back up so I can hit harder. That they're a stagger enemy. Just while I'm on my way to this point right here, just fight anything I see. Go this way. There we go. Almost there. We're about to be at our first hunt now. When I get to my first hunt, I'm going to record it. Just the hunt. My plan is to record every hunt in the entire game. And put it inside my hunt folder on my YouTube. So when I get that first hunt, I will do that one. I'll record that one. I remember I gotta make videos of each hunt. Mm-hmm. You all see I already did the DLC hunts. Alright, got that listed. Alright, got that. So after I do this, I'll have the hunts. I gotta start doing the hunts at least.
No.
Damn it. I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
This really won't take long at all.
over.
Seen that look at all.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Renown.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Okay, the first thing, I'll go here. Find out everybody's dead. The mess. Next thing. Come here. Find out one person still alive but eventually dies.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The Cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg Cid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Cid, where are you? Cid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix Jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
She said she was staying. Oh, there he is. He's in there. Alright, so this is where we're gonna see that first. Where is she at? There he is. Alright. Okay, this is the first hunt of Final Fantasy 16. So I'm going to be doing all the hunts. My current setup is as follows. I have Ignition, Flames of Rebirth, Gorge, Wicked Wheel, Power Drive, and Thunderstorm. This is just when you ride this game, so there's only 3 icons I currently able to control in the current moment. There's Phoenix, Rakuda, and Ramuh. So, let's do this first hunt.
You think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball. Nice try.
Oh, come on, really? He backs me out of the fight when I was just trying to get away from his attack. Oh no, I gotta start this over? That's garbage. Alright, let's back out of this. Let's head back on the fight. See how whenever I got hit, they find out where we're back on the fight. It's never happened to me before. Never happened to me before on a freaking hunt. Alright.
You didn't see that coming.
So that was that. Very first hunt complete. Alright, so that was done. I did make a video of it. I'll go back and edit it and all that good stuff. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do this. There it is. Okay.
That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
So, should I run back to the experience points of anything I see? Or should I fast travel? I mean, it's only 270 yards. I may or may not see something. Probably won't. We'll see when I get close enough. Still looking at that meter if I see something to fight. Which I don't see anything to fight, so there we go.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
Unpicking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Okay. Let's see where we're going. Got a side quest right here. I think that's to get my chocobo. Pretty sure that's to get my chocobo.
What in the world is going on?
Let's go get Ambrosia. But that's the chocobo's name. Ambrosia.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Try not to move.
Oi! You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos? Fighting bandits?
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now they're back, looking to settle the score. Oh, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder.
Now you notice how you can turn each one of these side quests down. You don't have to do these side quests. A lot of people complain about the side quests. It's like it's a big side quest. You don't have to do it. If they all feel obligated to do them, then they complain about them, which makes no sense.
You'll know her when you see her, right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo. A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
They'll kill some scorpions. That's quick. Let's see if something else to kill. Probably not a whole lot. I'm gonna go over here. Ooh. These guys give you a item that you can sell for 100 or 700. I'm sorry. I dodged that. See a black road? That's you sell for 700. Every time you fight one of those guys, you get 700 gil, which is a lot of gil in this game. You say, whoa, you gotta get 44,000. Yeah. 700. That's good. Yeah, that off in one fight. Oh. 140th off. Oh, fight. You might not think that's good, but that's really good. That's why we're trying to get all these items you can get.
They're in trouble.
Alright. So we're gonna flames to rebirth them.
We got you cornered,
And then we're gonna
Feathers.
ignition them.
You didn't think you'd
And if
see the
anything's
last
still
of us,
alive,
did you? You've
we'll
been
zip
bad for
around and kill them.
business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Alright, oh. Oh no, I can't do it. I'm gonna try and do freaking Flames Rebirth and I can't do it. Alright, where you at? Alright, let's kill the rest of these. Can't believe I got hit.
You're safe now. White Heart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be. Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry, I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are. Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
A few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Okay. Okay, looks like we're all done here. Back to here. All right.
Where's Gav?
Let's see what we got. We got new music. Probably because we got the new mount. So we got Ambrosia, so we probably change that up. I'm not going to change anything up. I don't change anything up until I get to hard mode. So I'm gonna go with how the game's supposed to look. I can go and change clothes up if I wanted to. Oh, I didn't even press that. What you can do is once you get to this point in the game, you can like change Cloud's clothes to these, right? Change her clothes. Change the way Togo looks. You can also change the way Ambrosia looks, right? This is what he wore at the beginning of the game. This is what he's wearing now. But what I'm gonna do is leave all on normal until I get to hard mode. Then I'll swap. While I'm playing hard mode, it'll be this. Everybody gets their own little layer, right? So if you actually look, let me see, I'll show you real quick. Save this right. Yes. Here's where my hard mode plays. Right here. Let me see. All these auto saves. Alright. There's a hard mode save right here. I see this is the one I was talking about when I went back at everything. Right? This is completion of when I went back and redid everything after. I want to say that was after the Rising Tide came out. I did this. This is actually Omega. This is Rising Tide. It's April, July. Right? It's Rising Tide. This one right here is my most recent one. This is very back of this one. So I completed Rising Tide and I started over again. We're saving this one from this one, right? To I'm 20 levels higher than here. Same game. Same playthrough. So the next you can go back. This is my very first time playing the game back in July 2023. Right? This right here is December 2023. I played it the second time through. This right here, this is at the Omega right here. This is Omega. I played it through again for Omega. Got Omega. Played a hard mode all the way through. Completed it in April. And this is Rising Tide. This is playing hard mode again. So I'll look at the way these guys look. Just to show you. I'm not the other guy, you can't do nothing. He's always in their games. The one thing I can do. Yeah. See, yeah, he's wearing that. That Togo looks like that. She looks like that. Even Joshua looks like that. She has the Omega ability. Right? Yeah, that should look. See? I have everything maxed out. And the weapon I'm using right now is Viper. If you look, I do have. I do have a mega weapon. This is the first portion, not the hard mode version. The hard mode version is twice as strong. Which is actually just as equal to the ultimate weapon. Once I get on hard mode. Want to see that? Okay. Load this one. Got them in normal clothes. Okay, I got mega weapon right there. But I also have, if I want to, should have the ultimate weapon too. There it is. Ultimate weapon. Which looks very similar to the Omega, only thing is blue instead of purple. Now, I personally, because Omega weapon, an ultimate weapon, the Omega is the exact same damage. See? I don't lose anything by putting that in. That looks better. And I have this. Uzami. There's Rebirth. Diamond Dust. Judgment Bolt. Bigger Flare. Ultimate Demise. That's what I normally rock with right there. So. There's only one thing I can do. Remember that crystal I told you about in the middle? That's that crystal in the middle that I told you can't see. That's inference crystal. Right there. Right, that's crystal. So, and right here is where the other crystal's at. Whatever. Verdudas. Verdudas. I can't even say it right. And like I said, I've done everything in this game at this point. Like I platinumed this game. Go look. Every single trial is done. I got all the trials. The Omega's trials actually right here. This is Omega's trial. And if you saw, I've gotten to only Circle 4. The first I've gotten. Circle 5. It says right there 1 through 5. I got to Circuit 5. What's Circuit 4? I don't know. I don't know what of them. These things are hard. I haven't really spent a whole lot of time on them though. But that's after I platinum it. So that came out way after, way later. Let's go back to this. Okay, load. Where did I say? Did I say right here? Express that? I think so. Go back to this version. Okay. And I do have another ability. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I want to keep it where it's at. Yeah, action focus. So I can make the graphics significantly better. Before I was running 60 FPS at 1080p. This is 4K at 30. So let's take a look. What's the difference? You see out there in the distance how that looks? Right? Oops. Look at this. Alright. I have an example. Like this. The tip of that mountain would be a good example. On the graphics, look how beautiful that looks. Look at the shadows, reflections. The shadow. Oh, that looks gorgeous. Shadow from there. Oh, that looks gorgeous, right? Now. Still see it. But the whole entire shadow right here got little edges on the sides. That tip of the mountain is not as clear. It's still not bad. A better example. Wood. See the wood? Nice here. We can see the lines on the top one, the middle one. You see all the extra lines in there. As I can tell. Go back to this. Half those lines disappear in that wood. But hey, that's the difference. It's still not bad though.
That broom's as ragged as goat's locks.
I like paying frame rate better anyways. I really don't like 30 FPS. I like 60. Or 120. These are all the songs that I bought when I was in that one shop.
Think it's all right to touch him?
Should have another trophy here. What's this one? The saddle. Forgive my assistance on writing you these silly letters. We'll try this again. Forgive me for assistance on writing you these silly letters. Would that we had more time to speak to each other in person, but for every day we spend together, it feels as though we must suffer another two apart. I am gladdened to hear the most unexpected reunion in Ambrosia, or should I say, White Heart. You told me once how your chocobo sacrificed herself to protect you that night at Phoenix Gate. And here, so many years later, we find she has spent her life doing the exact same thing that in others. Something's ever changed. All right. Don't understand the point of the letter, but just to have it. All right, let's go check out this. And then what I'm gonna do, I've just been dicking around. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna probably get off for today. I gotta wake up early to go to work. Work's work. It's gotta be done.
So Mather's all right.
Here for another of my lectures.
Okay.
Allow me to educate you.
This is signifying that Martha, so we save Martha, we rescue her, she sends him, and we are allies. So all this is saying, and we're still enemies with him.
Here you are.
Duh. So we went from Arthur's Rest to the Abbey, fought the people. Okay, I know I just did that. Let's see what I just did.
Thus ends today's
There ain't
lesson.
nothing new. Okay. Let's get by the person. Let's continue the game with. I'll turn this off. Alright, everybody, Gav. Alright, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.